nearly cloudless sky here at Mallory Park. It's time for the next action from the LMB Streetfighters. Steve.
Pole position for the second LMB Street Fighter race, Barry Utting, number 30, last year's Street Fighter B champion, looking to win the race outright. Still waiting on Smithy, Mr. Potato Head here second. No sign of him at the moment. Obviously got Martin Stanier, who won the last race outright, and then Duncan McMillan there. He'll be looking to try and beat off his old mate Tony Hughes.
Yes, of course. Thanks, Steve. Great competition, as we mentioned earlier, in Street Fighter C. That was a really good battle, and of course Martin Stanier had those infringement problems, which meant that win didn't count, Steve. But oh, they're back on the grid, and Barry Utting ready to roll from pole position alongside him. Mystery we started from earlier. You asked the question there, Steve. Why was Smithy behind the Class B machines? He's warmed up enough to take a win.
I personally think he's just been eating too many chips before the starts of each race, and that's what's been holding him up. But I have heard a sneaky rumour that he's let them lay a little bit. He's had a few drinks, a few colas, so he should be ready and fighting fit for this one. Stanier then takes the lead. Oh, we've got a Street Fighter C bike that's gone straight on, and they should be used to that sort of conditions of surface, so hopefully back on circuit.
Yes, that's not going to worry them any, but Stanier it is from Barry Utting, that familiar flat on the tank style of Barry already as they start through the elbow. And Barry Utting looks quick even when the bike's not turned on. He is a fantastic rider, but at the moment he can't find a way through. He can't finagle his way past Smithy. Smithy has moved up into second behind Martin Stanier.
So Smithy then, he won't want to finish behind Barry Utting. He'll want to get himself ahead of Stanier, whose bike is in the Street Fighter A's for this race, and there he is, he's done it. So, well, there you go. They say don't race on a full stomach, but later on in the day, it obviously does pay off because he's got himself right at the front.
Momentum is everything. Mark Hughes, who of course didn't get a finish earlier on, the son of Tony Hughes, starting from the back of the grid, he's working his way through the field, so he may be able to make it count before the end of this one as Smithy comes down through the traffic. And look at him, there he is at the front, Stanier in second, Utting third, desperately trying to weave their way through the slower machinery. Yeah,
Michael Love and Andrew Castle there just being lapped into Ed Wieners, but it is Smithy from Utting, and Utting being as good as he gets here. Keith Smith holding on at the moment. Of course, as Keith mentioned earlier, there are quite a few Street Fighter A riders that are set to return in the next round, so he'll want to get as many points as possible.
Well, I've also noticed in Street Fighter C, Brad Davey has worked his way through to the head of the queue there. I don't think he's ever taken a Street Fighter C win before, so this could be a real scalp for him.
Now, he always got edged off the podium most of last season, so this would be a right result for Brad Davey if he can beat off the likes of Tony Hughes, Dunk McMillan, and of course Mark Hughes.
Yeah, Mark Hughes has been working his way forward. I think he's up into third, so it could be two of the Hughes family on the podium. But at the front of this, Smithy, if he can stay on and hang on, he's still leading. There he is. Barry Utting tucked in behind. I tell you what, Keith's really got his work cut out. May not be far to go, but he's got to do the job. There we are. Takes the win. Keith Smith from Barry Utting. And Martin Stanier following them across the line. Lovely stuff. And, there we see Keith taking the overall win from Barry. Barry wins Class B. Martin Stanier third. Brad Davey winning Class C from Tony Hughes and Mark Hughes. And there, Keith Smith, the winner of Class A from Martin Stanier and Steve Bradbury. Standings, well, Smithy leads on the points from Steve Bradbury and Martin Stanier. And in Street Fighter B, Barry Utting taking the win there. Steve Wood and Tim Metcalf. Barry. He leads the standings from Steve Wood, Rob Norman, Tim Metcalf, Martin Stanier, and Barry Rudge. In Street Fighter C, and a superb win for Brad Davey from Tony Hughes and his son Mark. There, in points, Tony Hughes, Brad Davey, Duncan McMillan, Mick Everett fourth, Andy Driver fifth, Keith Warren in sixth.
Winner of the LMB Street Fighter C race, Brad Davey. Great race out there. You look like you enjoyed that one.
Certainly did. Couldn't got any better than that. Had a bit of a scary moment though, first lap through the chicane, back end locked up, ended up going across the grass. I thought I'd lost it, thought I was going down. Got my head together, resettled myself and just charged. Tony was just coming and coming and coming. I knew I was going to have him. I'm so chuffed.
Well done to you, and I'm sure we'll see you a few more rounds.
Yeah, you certainly will do. Yeah. Thanks very much. Cheers. Brilliant.
And there's the moon.